Hi, I'm Johanna Kitchell, Orchestra Director at Riverside Junior High in Fishers, Indiana.
And I'm Lonnie Gill. I'm one of the orchestra directors at Alamo Heights Junior School in San Antonio, Texas. And today we're going to talk about the two different types of bass bow holds. There's the French and the German. The main difference between the two is the shape of the frog. So that means you're going to have two very different bow holds, and you need to decide which one you'd like to teach your beginner students. The reason why I like teaching the French bow hold is because the students have a lot more control at the start, and it reflects a natural arm motion which they already do in their everyday lives. But the thing about French bow hold, it's really easy to develop some bad habits. So you need to be aware of these if you decide to teach the French bow hold in your classroom. One of the major bad habits that Joanna and I have seen with the French bow hold is that the wrist either turns this way too much or overpronates the other way. I see this very often in my classroom, so you need to make sure that the students are directly hitting their hand on the bow like this. Another really bad habit that I have seen is when they stick their pinky out and lock their pinky. They need to be able to develop the balance to go around the bow hold. If you see this in your classroom, something that you can try is taking a binder or a book to practice that natural C-shaped hand before they put it on the bow.
With the German bow hold, the hand shape is going to be very different than any of the other instruments, but I often find that it's a very natural hold because it feels a little bit like a handshake. So with the German bow hold, the hand is going to sit at the back of the frog. I often tell my students, make a circle and touch here, and their fingers are going to lay here. Some teachers will have 2 fingers in the inside of the frog, some have 1 here. This can feel very natural to some students. I find that the German bow hold is easier to get students into a comfortable hand shape right away. This feels more natural on their hand because it's very similar to a handshake. It also can get more power eventually. As they're pulling down, I find that my bass students get a more powerful sound. However, there are drawbacks to the German bow as well. Before they can get that more powerful sound, as they're pulling, they might start with a bouncier sound. The German bow often can be a little bit bouncier. It also is a less natural bow motion and arm motion because this wrist is turned, so this arm shape is going to be a little bit different. At the end of the day, teacher preference is going to win out. Lonnie teaches French in her classroom. I teach German in my classroom. As long as you're consistent day by day and you're looking out for these positives and drawbacks and you're making sure your students have a great posture, then you're going to be fine either way.